Hey, yo, welcome to the Beans Talkcast.
17.
17, yeah.
Last week we missed because we didn't have anything to talk about.
Well, yeah, right now we were talking about...
Also, we wanted to play Madan. If you guys watched the stream, it didn't end well for a certain character.
Kevin.
Yeah, no, it was all on me.
And it was the one thing you're bad at, too, which is the heartbeat. Little mini...
Yeah, no, like... I was so mad that day. Had to channel that rage into making bread and washing dishes. It was awful.
Yeah.
We're talking about something a little different, aren't we, boys?
Yeah,
Oh, yes.
no, I think it's the same, because once again, we have nothing to talk about. But this time, we're not giving up.
This is talking about nothing.
Oh, yes. Which was...
What is it? Ismat, you should remember.
Oh, I should?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because let's go picture of it? Is that what we're talking about?
No.
Oh, no, never mind.
I just want to say BoJack Horseman is not an anime, Ismat. It should be removed from the list.
Okay,
It's adult animation.
It counts in my
I don't
book.
think so.
Anime just means animation,
What the
and
hell?
so anything that... Oh, what,
No, don't worry, it's still
okay.
recording.
Okay, it's still recording. Okay, we're good. Alright, what I was saying, though, was... No, so...
Man, I hate it when my computer does that. I freak out and then I throw it against the wall. Maybe this...
No, but yeah, no, we're going to be talking about anime today.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, picture of my animes watch list. And
Yeah,
there's two shows on there that I guess don't count as anime, but I put it on
what's
there
the
anyway.
second one?
Oh, Rick and Morty is on there.
Rick and Morty's not an anime, Isma. You get out of here.
Well, you know,
Great show, but...
you haven't seen those shorts then, have you?
What shorts?
The shorts where they
Doesn't
have
matter.
where they have the anime style looking thing.
Mm.
Yeah.
Well, then that
pretty
should be
great.
on the list, not Rick
Yeah.
and Morty. Sorry, Isma.
But no, I still put them on the list because I count it as animation. So
But you said it's a list of anime, Isma.
yes,
It's-
anime
No.
that I.
Anime refers to animation from a specific part of the world, Isma.
So what is Korean anime then?
Korean anime.
Yeah, anime from Korea. That's in the title.
Oh, okay, alrighty. No.
If you go on Netflix and you search under anime, I bet majillions of dollars you will not find Rick and Morty. Just saying. Mainly because Rick and Morty's on Hulu. I realized that after I said that. But
Keep going, I'm gonna get rid of this. Of all
Yeah,
times, 3 programs popped up right now.
Well, recently, I've been
Focus
rewatching.
on things that are relevant, not things that are 20 years old.
But my entire list is 20 years old.
Okay, you're done then. Off our conversation.
Oh.
Okay,
Oh.
so those of you listening at home, pay no attention to that little dip in quality. Now we're back.
Maybe.
Okay, so
I don't
anime.
know. Oh, yeah.
Right.
Well,
Yeah.
I was rewatching Death Note because
Mhm.
that's,
Cool.
that's definitely in my top 5.
When did that come out, Isma?
20 years ago? Talk about something else.
No,
I think it was like 2005, 2006?
Yeah, roughly 14, maybe 15 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
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 Good
Oh,
job, Death Note. You made it in. Just by skin of your teeth, you did.
Yeah, definitely one of my top 5 anime of all time, I would say.
What about the movie? Which is also an anime, according to your standards.
We're talking about the Netflix
Yes.
film? No,
The
it's not
Netflix
an anime.
film. It's an anime.
It's an abomination that should not exist, and we will not talk about it.
But you know what movie is an anime? Essentially, is that Full Metal Alchemist live-action movie.
Oh my god.
Which is essentially anime with, I want to say, Unreal Engine 5 graphics. Where they just poorly
That was
dubbed over
atrocious. I remember we tried to
the
watch
audio wasn't even perfectly synced. There was a delay that was bad.
I remember just watching like 2 minutes of it with you guys, and it was like, we changed it afterwards,
That's the
right?
first 2 minutes anyone has ever seen. Not even the crew working in the film knows how it ends.
You know, what is it with anime live adaptations that tend to suck? Cause
Adaptions?
adaptations.
New
Because-
words up in
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
Because the people who get the rights to adapt these properties don't actually care. They just want to make money.
Because Avatar: The Last Airbender, that sucked too.
Not that.
No,
we didn't
Avatar.
understand.
No, let's get into it.
We didn't
Avatar,
understand.
I'd say counts as an anime. Let's
Yeah,
talk about
because
it.
that film, let's be real here, that film should not exist either.
Look, you didn't understand Shyamalan's vision.
But you just said the people who want the money don't care, but he said he cares all the much. Which sucks because I feel like he purposefully sabotaged this movie. I don't know.
It was Shyamalan, what'd you expect?
I was expecting a big twist.
What you
twist is-
got?
What if Zuko was the Avatar all along, and that's why he could never catch him?
Oh my god. That is a Shyamalan twist. Why didn't he do that?
Because we didn't
wasted
understand his
opportunity.
vision. I don't know.
That's what that is.
He spent like millions filming the Kyoshi Warriors scene, and then it didn't get in the movie.
Yeah.
That's a thing?
Yes.
He spent millions on a
Yeah,
scene
the
that
majority
didn't
of his budget was spent on cut content.
Well, that's a shame. What?
No, I had my sister was all because they added the both series Legend of Korra and Avatars on Netflix now, so she was watching them like, hey, you should watch the movie, the live action, and she's like, what? I heard it was real bad, and I just smiled at her, and then she giggled and she said, okay, I got you, and then she came back, she's like, I couldn't even finish it. I'm like,
Now imagine watching that movie in really low quality because like movie theater quality.
imagine paying
Someone's
money
holding
to
a
go see
camcorder.
it. Oh, you saw a bootleg? Oh.
Yeah, I did see a bootleg. This is when it first came out too, and I watched it as a bootleg because I missed it in theaters, and I bought it. I think it was like for like $2 that I bought it for when I was in Syria at the time, visiting family.
I believe I paid $20-some for my ticket, and then there was, the concessions, and then I was with a buddy, and we were both like, man, what a big waste of our money.
And then I was watching on a DVD player the size of kind of like a little.
Oh no, is it one of those bootlegs where there's a person that stands in front of the camcorder guy?
Well, it wasn't that bad. It was actually a high quality bootleg camcorder thing.
Yeah, some of them are pretty good.
High quality bootleg.
Yeah, and when what I mean by high quality, I mean the sneezes and the coughs are pretty muffled. Of the other moviegoers, I don't know how they got everyone else to be quiet. Like, shut up! I'm probably recording here.
Yeah, maybe he was the first one there. He's like, hey y'all, I'm gonna sell this on the street. Maybe if you could.
Or maybe he got lucky because the movie was so bad that no one else went, and he was just like, I'm gonna do this again. And
Yeah, you mean Last Airbender?
yeah.
Yeah, I imagine the only packed theater seats were day one, and then that was it.
Yeah, probably.
We were all expecting something, and boy, we got something.
Yeah, we got it.
Yeah.
We didn't know what it was, and then we got it.
Yep.
Man, okay, we talk about it every time, but it's in a very important scene, pivotal, and it demonstrates all that's wrong with this movie. Do you all remember the 4 Earthbenders were trying their hardest to get that rock off of the floor? And then the one guy he had a spastic reaction, and then he shot the rock, and then the fire guy just blocked it, no problem. And then remember, the Fire Nation had to carry little lanterns with them, and it's like, how did they conquer the world?
Yeah.
That's covered 970% by water.
No, they took advantage of the one day that they could use fire naturally.
What about the 364 days where fire's not as good?
Oh no.
You're right.
Also, full moons happen once a month.
Yep.
Well, how often are solar eclipses? Much less?
Yeah, like.
Yeah, I don't know the statistics.
I don't know if maybe it's a couple times a year, if not once a year.
Yeah, depending on where you are in the world.
Yeah, really dependent on a lot of factors. But yeah, I mean, Avatar's pretty good. The show, I mean, the movie.
Also, Topha's Bay. Just saying. When they introduced her book too, I'm like, oh man, okay, this show's really going places now. Oh shoot, here we go.
Okay.
But yeah, so
Okay, so wait, hang on.
Also, Toph. Oh, what?
私のドキドキする兄ケビンはあなたの功績を教えてくれます。
Do you know what that said, Kevin?
all I saw was the Google Translate, and it's my throbbing big brother Kevin shed some. Oh,
Okay,
Kevin,
Kevin.
tell me your Okay.
You heard Google Translate. Tell us.
Oh, okay. Well, here it said. For those of you that don't know, it said, "My throbbing big brother Kevin, tell me your exploits." What is that? An anime? What is that?
That's Japanese.
私のドキドキする兄ケビン
Also, why is
はあなたの
there's no V
功績を
in
教えて
Japanese?
くれます
And we should probably apologize because I'm pretty sure Google Translate probably butchered it in some way or another too.
Probably.
Yep.
Already got it spot on.
Yeah.
Don't
Oh,
worry,
maybe.
Google. I'm rooting for you, Google.
Should we list our top 5 anime? I'd do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, Death Note makes one of them.
Uh huh.
Code Geass is number 2. Actually, I'd put Code Geass on top of Death Note.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which Code Geass? Just in general?
Just in general, yeah, Code Geass. There's only one, right? Yeah.
No.
There was only 2.
Lelouch the
series.
Rebellion.
I think I know of 2.
Actually, I think there just might be 2.
Because there's R1 and R2, which is part 1 and part
Because
2.
one's on Netflix, right?
Yeah, because Lelouch of the Rebellion is part 1, and I think Lelouch of something is
But
part
then
2.
there's also a different series that came out like a few years ago.
Oh yeah, there was like a sequel or prequel or something like that came out, and the movie was pretty nice too. The Code Geass movie that came out. I think
Was it
that
live action or was it?
No,
animation?
it was animation.
Oh, okay.
And it was I think it was a few years ago that it came out. Although they retconned one of the deaths, and I was pretty pissed off. And but besides,
Yeah, no, that seems like a big bad to do.
But besides that, it was still a really good movie nonetheless. I have the little what's it called, the postcard that I got from the movie theater.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's pretty nice. Besides that, okay, yeah. So
Yeah.
Death Note, Code Geass, and Kaiji. I forget the name, but Kaiji Ultimate Survivor. So that's the gambling anime.
Mm-hmm.
I love that one.
Oh, uh-huh.
Yep, that one is in my top 5. Steins Gate, of course.
You know, I just like to mention Isma owns a Blu-ray copy of Steins Gate, and it's just collecting dust on his mantle.
Yes, it's the only anime that I own on DVD. That doesn't make it number 1 on my list because I think that's reserved for Code Geass.
Man,
Yeah,
that's
you
too
just
bad
have-
because I feel like you should watch that second season of Steins Gate, and then we should revisit this.
Oh yeah, Steins Gate. What's it, 0, right? Or
Mhm,
whatever.
yeah.
Yeah, I still have yet to watch that.
Because we went to a convention, SGC, back in 2015. Me and Isma.
Good times.
That was a great time, and
It was.
there were just like booths and stuff. In addition to panels, they have booths, and we
And
went
they
to the
had-
Funimation booth.
Yeah, it was Funimation. And that's where I got this lanyard that I'm wearing right now.
Yeah.
It
Oh, yeah.
has my house key and my work keys on there.
And that's where you bought that box set of Steins Gate.
Yep,
And
it was.
That was 2015. It still hasn't been opened.
Yep. Well, no, I watched it once, and it was when my cousin slept over back in, I think, 2015.
Like, did you watch the whole thing? Did you binge it?
No, we watched one episode, and they went to bed afterwards.
See, that hurts me. I'm not too big of a Steins Gate fan, but I feel like it's good enough to warrant more than just one and then never again.
No, it's a great show.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's no other show that I could say had a great cast, and then a great story and a great ending.
Although
like,
I
everything was perfect.
I'll still argue to this day the main character kind of got on my nerves a bit. I'm like, man,
Hoen Kiyoma.
yeah.
Dude, I love
When
when
the
he says
girl's
that,
like,
too.
man, she's like, oh, I don't, serious moment, and he's like, oh, I'm an idiot.
I played the visual novel. I still have one ending left, which is Tutaru's. I forget.
Yeah, I love her. She's
Yeah. Oh, Mayushi. There you go. That's the name I was
Mm.
looking for. Yeah. I just have her ending left to do because that's the hardest one to get in the because it's the not the true end, but
Man,
it's
freaking-
the end that takes the longest to get to,
Mhm.
and you have to finish all the other.
Man,
endings
do you
first.
remember how they were able to change a person's gender by just going back in time
Oh, that was
and telling their mom to like eat pickles or some stupid shit like
eat
that?
meat because there's like a old. it's an. I mean, this is like just a rumor in general. Like, if you eat meat while pregnant, you'll have a boy. If you eat vegetables, you'll have a girl, supposedly.
Yeah, thanks, Japan.
Yeah.
How is your birth rate looking? Not good? Okay. Moving on. And then he's like, no, you're a woman. And then he got a handful of the
And then-
man junk, and he's like, no, this is fake. I'm like,
Mhm.
bro.
And the last anime on my list is...
Wait.
ダイマスターイスマットで震えています。
Oh, yes. Yes, you are quivering with anticipation.
Yeah, that's also like super wrong because it went like Masutai Izumato, but no, in actual Japanese it would be Ismat-sama.
Oh, okay.
Or Dono. I like Dono.
But yeah, no, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so the last anime on my top 5 would be Legend of the Galactic Heroes. I really do love that one. That was a great show.
And this is the one from the
I think like
way early on, like more 90s, 80s, 70s ish.
something like that. Yeah, because it's really
before
old
this
school.
new era we live in.
Yeah,
Okay.
because that one's probably the oldest one on the list.
Yeah, I think that was Japanimation.
Yeah, and so yeah, that's one of my favorites.
Mm.
And I love how big the cast is. I love the epicness of it. There's a lot of politics and intrigue that goes on in that show, and it's great. And yeah, and I've seen it all.
Okay.
Yeah, it's because it's a show that a lot of people go, hey, no one has seen all of it, but no, I've seen all of it. It's really good.
How much is there?
Roughly 100 episodes or so. Yeah.
And how many episodes of filler are there in Boruto, Christopher? More than
Almost-
that?
Yeah, half the show.
See, there is no filler in that show. That's the great thing.
Yeah, see, that's what's great about Japanimation. They didn't know that they could just put out schlock and people would watch it. If I had the ability, I would like to find out who is the b-hole that started this whole filler shenanigans. Like, oh, we'll just...
Probably the guy who's writing the manga, right?
No, because I don't think manga writer handles, like, what episodes come out.
But they're the ones who wrote the filler, though, that the manga, the show uses, right?
Filler usually means they made it up on the fly.
Oh, never mind then.
Yeah,
That
no,
was-
filler is...
In that case, I guess
Filler
it's,
is code for bullshit that comes from nowhere.
I guess it's the guy who didn't watch the show and he's like, alright, I'm gonna make some up.
You didn't understand my vision, he said. As everyone in the world said, no, your vision sucks. Sorry, M. Night. If everyone is in agreement and you're like, no, maybe you're in the wrong. Well, have you been watching that Uzaki-chan Wants to Hang Out, where it's just Big Boobs Chan just running around big boobing it up?
I have. I think it's very funny. I really... Look, I get it. She has the big boobs. I get
I want to get that
sexuality.
shirt
The thing...
that says super huge that's been translated, which is awesome.
Here's the thing that I don't understand about people sexualizing this character. She sounds like a baby.
What character is this?
This is Uzaki-chan from Uzaki-chan Wants to Hang Out with Senpai.
Okay, I have no idea what this is.
Yeah, it's new, and it's new hotness. It's a white-haired chick, short white-haired, and she got big boobs, and she got a shirt that literally says "very huge."
You know, if you like what's called white hair chicks, just watch
Yeah.
Just want what? Hold on.
Just want big boobs.
Oh yeah, no, show him a picture, then he'll be like, oh yeah, totally.
I just want.
Oppai.
Oh man. Speaking of Oppai, I have two of those. I have a t-shirt and I have the Canon Saitama sweatshirt.
Wasn't there a convention that we went to and he bought that one?
Oh, the sweater?
Yeah.
And then which I took a picture with Kevin from The Office in? Oh yeah.
Yep.
I just want to say he also is into mainly because he's like, dude, that sweater is awesome. Like, I know I had to buy it. And I'm like, bro, and then we fist bumped.
lovely.
Man, it was man, what a magical day.
It was.
And then my folks didn't believe me, and then I had a picture. I'm like, oh, and I'm like, yeah, it was, man, good time.
I still got that autograph. It's in my room somewhere. I didn't have enough for a picture.
I barely just had enough because, you know, you go to the conventions and it's just got to buy everything you can if it's within your means, of course. But yeah.
Yeah, because I had spent all my money on that Rick and Morty and Pokemon poster, and which was well spent, by the way, because that art
those look great. Yeah,
that art looks amazing. So I didn't have enough for a picture. I had only enough for an autograph.
but it's okay. You got to meet him, shake his hand,
Yes, I did.
stare into his eyes, be like, yeesh. I love how Greg was walking with friggin' Oscar, and we didn't, because no one cares about Oscar. Oscar, if you're one of those people that's listening, I'm sorry, but it was all about Kevin and Stanley.
Well, I mean, I would have said hi to him, but you know, he decided to go to the bathroom when I did.
Oh,
Timer's still going though.
Okay.
It's a bit weird. Yeah, we're having
which
some
is
technical
odd.
difficulties today because
sorry, y'all. You can't see it, but we get to see Audacity just choke on its own weight right now.
Yeah, listen to the previous podcast. I had to interject at times to be like, "Hey, Audacity screwed up here 3 times." It looks like it's fine now. Get back to what you were saying.
Oh, what were we saying? Oh yeah, Oscar went to the bathroom
Uh-huh.
when I could have said hi, but you know, he decided to go to the bathroom, so I couldn't say hi.
I mean, he was being slowed down by a big old fool.
Oh, big lovable galoot.
Yeah.
No, but Kevin had his booth set up in the first position, which I feel was the winning position.
It was just him and Oscar, right? Or was there someone else?
There was Stanley, the black one. Come on now.
He was there? Completely missed him. But I like Stanley. How'd I miss him? That's my question. I feel like I need to go back in time now to that moment and be like, hey Stanley, how's it going?
No, I think you're like, no, I want to get a picture with Kevin Malone and an autograph, and then that's what you really want.
Wait, how long have we been on this?
That's a good question, Chris. I think...
I don't know, we were talking in the frozen time.
Yeah, barring stops. We've probably been going for this for a long while. Kevin, you were asked by Japanese Google what your exploits were. You're not going to say?
My exploits? Yeah. My throbbing exploits?
Yes.
Throbbing exploits, you say. Okay. I've been watching that Shokugeki no Soma, or Food Wars to you non-believers. I guess this is the rewatch because they season 5 recently was added, or it just finished. If you want to see the good and the wonders of anime, go watch that show. Oh my goodness. It's just ridiculous, crazy. Food looks delicious. People's reactions to delicious food is crazy. Like, if you... I don't know.
Cool.
I don't know what anime I watched recently
What?
that I liked at first, and then when I got to the last like 2 episodes, I stopped watching. But it was Neon Genesis.
Was it Gantz?
No, it was Neon. I love Gantz. Gantz is great. But
why do you defend Gantz?
it's such a great show. But anyway, Neon Genesis Evangelion.
Oh, Evangelion?
Yeah, Evangelion. Yeah, that one. I liked it. I really did. And then
Neon Genesis, isn't that the newer version?
I thought Neon Genesis was old.
It's the whatever the old one is, because it's supposed to be like the first one or whatever.
I'm pretty sure it's like Neon Genesis.
Yeah, because there was one, and then I think there was maybe, if not a remake, but
No, I think there is a remake or something. But I was watching whatever the old one is.
Yeah, Neon Genesis Evangelion was from 1995.
That's the one I was watching, I think.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, no, it was good. And then you got to like, because they kept trying to interject that weird, what's it called? When they quickly change scenes to different words and stuff, you know, if you know what I mean.
You mean bad editing?
I don't know what you call it, but it's like
Jump cutting?
kind of, yeah. But they're just like trying to interject these like really deep philosophical things, and me being a person who studied philosophy, I got my bachelor's in that. I kind of just like, I don't know. I felt
Isn't
like
there an
it wouldn't like the episode before it was just this like interjection of these like philosophical ideas, and it didn't really work. That's the problem. I felt it kind of fell flat on what it was trying to accomplish, because it had this really awesome story and it was really interesting, and then it kind of took this weird direction, and I just
at the last second, it sounds like.
Well, yeah, but like I think that's what they were trying to go with the entire time. I think they were still on their rails, so to speak. But for me, it felt like it didn't go off the rails. It just kind of went into the tunnel and couldn't find the way out.
It followed the rails off the cliff.
Yeah, exactly. And I was just like, oh well. I that's why I didn't watch I think I didn't finish the last episode. I was just kind of like, it's not doing what I want it to do anymore.
There are plenty of good anime out there, but let's talk about something that's not good about anime. Let's talk about horrible, awful cliffhanger season 1 endings that imply season 2s that never come.
You know which one that still hurts to this day? Batum.
Man,
because
that's the biggest. Okay, the big bad's still out there. We got to get him, and then nothing happened.
It's so good. It's such a good, and I almost teared up at the end too because of that one guy with the Komodo dragons.
Yeah, man.
Which, by the way, I don't think I've seen another anime that do Komodo dragons, and I love Komodo dragons. They're awesome
Komodo dragons are
creatures.
sick. Yeah.
And no, it was such a sad scene, and I was it really tore me, and
yeah, it made you have the feels of emotion, which is good.
And then there was no more anime, and I was like, oh, it made me really sad. Yeah.
I'm still hoping for a Watamote season 2, and I think Christopher could back me up on this.
Yeah.
Because there was OVA that said, "Oh, season 2, yo, it's coming." And when did Watamote come out?
2012.
You heard it, folks.
I've got 2 other shows that also disappointed me because there is no second season. No Game, No Life is another one.
But that got like a prequel season.
Did it?
Or like a prequel movie.
I probably missed it then.
Yeah, it's like No Game, No Life 0, where it's like, why is everything based around games? And it's.
But I still wanted a second season, which I never got. But yeah.
Because I feel like a lot of shows, they propose this idea and this is what the show's going to be about, but by the time they get to the end, they're like, no, our show's not going to be about that, and then the end.
Yeah. Another one is what's it called? Umaneko no Nako Kuroni. So I don't know if you watched Higurashi.
Yeah.
Well, it's the same universe.
I see.
Yes, and so Umaneko is about the guy's name is Battler. Yeah. And so he's basically battling a witch and trying to prove that she doesn't exist, and as she commits these like horrendous murders, and it's really good, and you only get 1 season, and that's it.
All right, changing gears. Next. Shows that should not have gotten more than 1 season.
Okay.
Sword Art Online.
Okay. Yes.
Well, no, do you want with Sword Art Online? I'll give it this. This is my one praise of Sword Art Online. Actually, 2 praises. 1, it had a good premise at the start. And then
if it was
2,
just that first season, it would have been awesome.
And then 2, if they just got rid of the stupid fairy, I think the show
Again.
Well, no. So yeah,
I hope that got picked up.
well, no, like if you got rid of that fairy, then Sword Art would be so much better.
I know. I feel like if you got rid of, I want to bone my big brother. He's not my big brother though, but he is.
Because like what's it called? The first arc, which is the Sword Art arc, that's the best arc. The third arc, which was Gungale, where he's like doing like that detective
and
work.
then they turned him into a woman for no reason.
Yeah.
So he could see other naked women.
Yeah, but the Gungale arc was actually pretty good too, because he's like being a detective and he's trying to figure out, is this gonna be another Sword Art situation where they're killing off players, or is this something else? And then he solves it, and they go right back to the fairy, which really pissed me off, because every time they do something good, which is like the first
I
arc,
was surprised by
the third
that.
arc.
Because I think I saw a fairy episode. I'm like, wait, I thought they were doing. And then I had a couple buddies come up to me and like, no, they went back to. I'm like, what?
I don't know what it is with Sword Art.
Who are playing these games after all these dead people has happened?
Oh, I don't know.
They
I
can't
really don't know.
resist. It's like if you had heard that people were spontaneously combusting every time they played Beat Saber. Would that stop you, Kevin?
Yes, it would.
Well, no,
if there were news reports and all of them, thousands upon thousands of people bursting into flames from playing this video game, hell yeah, it would.
But I think that just make me want to go into the game just to experience.
But then I would buy
more.
Beat Saber 2 in a second. Okay, yeah. See, now I see the appeal of that. Okay. Man,
But no, like if we had like a VR game, like what's it called, like Sword Art?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'd go in a heartbeat, because that just sounds like so much fun. Where you get
because with our luck, you'd be one of the people that die initially, before they realize, we need to get these people into the hospital.
But yeah. I guess when you put it like that, Kevin.
Yeah, no,
my
people
luck
forget.
went-
That's why that first season was really good, because there were actual stakes, and then they moved further and further away from any real danger.
Like assuming I'm in a what's it called, a safe location, right? Like in a hospital or whatever, in which I'm being like fed and kept alive while I'm in this VR world.
Is that covered by insurance? I wouldn't think so.
Probably not, no. But probably because it's an emergency, it would be what's it called, like a government subsidy sort of thing.
If it was,
I think maybe the game company would be like, we trapped all these people in game comas. We got to do something.
Yeah, we kind of.
if it was in America, they would be like, pre-existing condition.
But what's it called? No, I mean I think it'd be a fun time, because you get to feel things, you get to taste things that you normally would be unable to feel and taste, and so I think that's that just sounds like a lot of fun to me.
Remember when they were going to explain how you bone in Sword Art, and then they got too embarrassed, and then the show was like, "Oh no, we can't have this in the canon."
Well, because he has a harem to maintain.
Not in the season 1, he did.
Oh, that is true. Yes.
Yeah. I mean, in season 1, he was gathering his harem only because they were dying off as he added a new member. By the end, there was only like 1 or 2 at best.
Well, no, he had like 6.
No, yeah, well,
he had like the little girl. He had the other little girl. The other little girl. The other little girl. And the other
I'm
little
noticing
girl.
a pattern here. I don't think
Not to mention the little girl in real life that he also had.
Yes.
Japan, you need to get off of this. They're siblings, but they aren't blood related, so it's okay. But it's like, no.
Japan, get off the.
You've been raised to believe this is your brother and or sister. It's still wrong, Japan.
Japan, also get off that they are brother and sister, and they still. That happens too. Why do they do it? Why? Okay, so.
What else should not have gotten a second season besides Sword Art?
Jam. I don't know. I said jam, not the D word. Just there you go, future Chris. You get that one for free.
There's a couple that I can think of, but there's here's something though.
What?
A miniseries that should have been a full series. Bus Gamer.
What?
It was 3 episodes long.
I don't think I know what that is.
No, it was just about I think it was like what's it called? Kind of like a battle royale style show where they're basically a team of 3 or whatever, and the team has to fight other teams for I guess like a kind of like a capture the
I hope that gets picked up also.
kind of like a capture the flag kind of thing.
Oh, and you said it was only 3 episodes.
Yeah,
But were
it's
they like hour episodes? Like
No, it's just normal episodes. And it was 3 episodes long. That was it.
You know what?
And it was
That's
really good.
okay. So,
Pokemon is also an anime that shouldn't have gotten a second season.
okay. Well,
Well, no, the second season of Pokemon is pretty damn good though.
No, it's not.
That's when you
You're
get to the
lying.
that's when you get to the Orange Islands and what's it called?
Orange
How do you-
Islands is filler, is
And
mine.
the Indigo League.
I don't understand why they're like seasons. It's like Pokemon's gonna keep going. I don't have any disillusion that it's not gonna get any more seasons.
When they should have stopped was when they got to what was it? Sinnoh.
No, they should have. Ash should have stopped being the main character season 1.
The minute they got rid of Brock was when I stopped watching. Because
What about when they brought him back?
They didn't. Bring
What
it back.
about when they took him out a second time?
No, it's when they took him out and they never brought him back again.
Oh,
what I'm
that's
talking
true.
about.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they brought him.
Also,
out for
that's like
Tracy.
the 3rd time.
Yeah.
Yo, dude.
Tracy was
sorry to
okay.
edit this out, but Tracy. No, man. I mean, you're right. No, Brock. I miss Brock just perving on every woman he could.
See, with Tracy, I was like, okay, fine. We'll keep him around for like, what was it? Like
Also,
10,
who
20
was
episodes.
Tracy? Where did he come from? I never saw the part where he was introduced.
I think he was like Brock's, not Brock. What's it called?
No, he was.
Professor Oak's.
He
like,
was
friend.
Professor Oak's aide, and
Yeah.
then they were like, "We lost Brock," and Professor Oak was like, "I own this child. Take him."
And he wanted to be like an artist or something.
Yeah.
And then it was revealed Brock's like, oh, I was sleeping with a truck driver or some crazy, and he's like, yeah, so I've just been driving around.
Yep.
And that's how they wrote him back in. I'm like, man, Brock, you the illest.
And they got rid of Misty before they got rid of Brock, which is interesting.
Well,
yeah.
her whole premise was, oh, he needs to buy me a bike, Babaka.
Did she ever get that bike?
No.
No. I think that's why she left.
Ash never made money.
Maybe that's why she left. She was like, this kid.
Yo, how many gym badges did Ash wrongfully get? Too
All.
many?
All of
Most.
them. It was really all of them.
In the first series, that's definitely the case.
Yeah, Ash would get a badge even if he lost.
Yeah, I don't think he even won a single battle, did he?
He beat
Gym battle.
Lieutenant Surge by
He beat an
nonsense.
Onyx with his Pikachu. That's
That's because he put the sprinklers on.
yeah. No, he's like, oh, if I just power up my juice. No, ground is immune to electric. Ash, you
If you ever played the
man, just talking is getting me all heated up because the game didn't work like that.
No. If you played the Ash Gray emulate, what's it called hack,
Uh huh.
they do the whole sprinkler bit.
No, I don't think it was a sprinkler. I think they went to like a water mill or something, and then all they did was charge Pikachu like a battery.
Yeah, but they also did the sprinkler bit in a show and in the
Yeah,
game.
because
It was great.
Ash was like, Pikachu, aim for the sprinklers. He'll never see it coming. And then the ground type conduces electricity because it's wet.
That was the whole.
Also, later in the...
Also, isn't that cheating?
Yes.
Yeah.
I would have loved if Brock went, yeah, you beat my Pokemon, but you cheated, you piece of kid. Get out of here. And he'd be like,
Also, later in the series, Meowth threw a bucket of water at a Onyx and it worked.
God, Meowth is the best though. Let's be real. Meowth is great.
So here's the thing I feel about Pokemon. It's like, yeah, I really resent most of the years. But then I watched Sun and Moon because my cousins got so into Pokemon, and then I actually just ended up watching it on my own. It's just, it got fun. It got really good. I liked the Sun and Moon series, and then they took a few steps back when they went with Journeys and
Wait,
wait, what is Journeys? Is that like
No.
a prequel season or is it?
continuation. It's actually a continuation of Sun and Moon because it shows the. Cause I don't know if I should tell you
Is
guys.
Ash still the main character?
He's still the
10
animal.
some years later? Is he still 10 years old?
Yeah.
Is he a Saiyan?
No.
Is he gonna leave for 2 months and come back 6 feet taller?
No.
You know, the one thing that really also threw me off though from Pokemon, like from the newer seasons, is that he goes up. I think it was either a Charizard or a Dragonite, which he's definitely seen before. And
He's
he
like,
pulls-
who's that Pokemon?
Literally.
Yes.
Yes. And he pulls out his Pokédex and he's like, "What is this?" And I'm just like, "You had one."
It's because the
dumbass."
writers aren't watching.
Yeah, no, they're doing what they did with what's it called, your Naruto.
Man. Alright, no, Isma brought it up, so we gotta talk about it.
Okay.
Okay, freaking Naruto.
Okay.
Man, okay. So how many how many bad retcons do you think, Chris? This is for you, Christopher, because you watched. So how many bad retcons can you recall at this time for Naruto?
Like off the top of my head?
Yes.
More than 8.
Are we going to like the triple digits or still double digits?
No, the triple digits, no.
Oh, okay.
No, that would be insane for the show to still be on air and have that many. Yeah, no. I don't know how making a show works, but I can see clearly there's a disconnect between the source material and whatever and the schlock they're putting on the television.
It's straight up, they've retconned how Naruto and Hinata first met 3 times.
Wow.
Okay, that's 3 retcons with just a pairing of 2 characters, of which there are many.
Your Mother? They just have different stories about how they met.
No, that...
Did you actually watch How I Met Your Mother? I don't think you did.
No, I didn't.
Yeah.
I just only seen a
See,
few
based
episodes.
on that comment, I don't think so.
I've only seen like 3 episodes of it.
Yeah, no, see, people give that show guff because of like toward the ending, but then I'm like, oh, but I don't think they watched that last season if they're saying all these things. But
Bro, I don't know. I haven't seen most of it. I've only seen like a couple episodes.
So, Naruto... At least Naruto is a gem, and he had a purpose. He had a drive to do something. He was in...
Are you implying his son isn't?
Yes. Also, do you remember when... Okay, fans of Naruto remember this. You remember when he was fighting Neji, and Neji said, no, you can't... It's all about destiny. And Naruto said, no, that's crazy. But then they retconned it so that... And then the show became Naruto and Sasuke were destined to do all this. And then Neji was right, and then he died anyway.
Yeah.
Oh.
You see, Neji was right about destiny. He was wrong about his destiny.
No, it's like, he's like, yeah, you were destined... you weren't destined to be Hokage. And then Naruto coolly replied, you're destined to take this L, though. Man...
I don't know what's another great anime that we have to talk about.
What?
Digimon.
No, we're not talking about Digimon.
Is Digimon...
damn.
I think Digimon is the successful Pokemon, I'd say.
Well, technically...
What about
It's
that
not even
Digimon
the-
Try that
It's
didn't
not
come
even
out?
the successful Pokemon, because the Pokemon anime has tripled Digimon's numbers, I guarantee.
Yeah, sadly. But no, Digimon is great.
That
I
doesn't
do
count if it's all shit episodes.
Doesn't matter. It's successful.
I do love, so season 1, season 2 I wasn't too much of a fan of Digimon. I liked season 3 though, and season 4.
Well,
I like the whatever show it was where they became the Digimon. I thought that was the
season
raddest. Yeah?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's 4. That was when they have a Goonimon and what's...
Yeah, and then they could fuse and they were doing all this other crazy... I'm like,
Yeah, yeah,
man, this is hype. And then, did that season ever get a game? Probably not, right?
Most of all the Digimon that you see in the show are usually in the games.
No, I mean a game where you get to turn into the Digimon.
I don't think so.
Yeah, see?
Yeah, I don't
Come
think
on,
so.
Digimon.
But
Seems simple. Come on.
But to be fair, I do enjoy the Digimon games quite a lot.
Yeah, I feel like I'm basing my earlier statement on the fact that Digimon is doing so much better. I'd argue.
Yeah, no.
rather.
So my 3 favorite Digimon games is Digimon World Next Order, Digimon Racing.
What about Cyber Sleuth?
I haven't played it yet.
I heard Cyber Sleuth's pretty good. Or is that the bad one? I forget.
You saw it in my my collection, but yeah, I have not played it yet.
Oh, yeah.
But no, yeah. So Digimon World Next Order.
Man,
Digimon
I bet
Racing.
we could all do a podcast about that, about the games we bought and never played.
Yeah.
Oh,
Still.
dude, I've got a bunch. I've got too many.
I have an entertainment center system. You could just look at all of them. I'd be like, oh yeah, this section down. Haven't touched them.
And then of course Digimon Rumble Arena too.
Oh, yeah.
And then a nice what's it called? Honorable mention, Digimon Champions. Pretty good. That's on the DS.
Honorable mention,
And
Pokemon
then-
Ranger. Any Pokemon Ranger game for the DS.
Those are pretty good. Yes.
Yeah. Awesome.
But no, the Digimon World games tend not to be very good. At least the ones on the DS and the PlayStation. They always felt very grindy. And yeah.
Also, this isn't about what we were talking about, but this is a thought that occurred to me. I miss consoles having their own built-in wireless Wi-Fi connections. I feel like that's why the DS kicks a bunch of caboose, and no console has brought it back. Why is this?
What?
I thought they all do.
No, because you could play stuff with the DS without actual internet connection.
Oh, you mean the local?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah,
But yeah, see, I forget the terms, but yeah.
The DS was the only one to do that, right?
But yeah.
I don't think there was any other console that does that.
What were you gonna do? To take your Xbox to somebody's house and then be like, okay, I'm gonna play on a different TV?
Yeah.
Yeah, that doesn't work.
Why do you all have different TVs in the same
technically
house?
the Switch has it too, right?
The Switch does have it. Local play?
Yeah. I think it's only the Switch and the DS that do it. I don't think there's any other system that does.
Nintendo's the only company with handheld, so they're the only one that could do it.
No, Sony had handhelds.
Sony had a handheld that was awful.
That's why it's not...
Oh, which one's the awful one? Because there were two.
Oh, you know which one is the awful.
The Vita?
Yeah, the Vita.
Oh, rip.
Yeah, I mean, jokingly, but for real, I say the Vita. I'd argue the Vita because the PSP had freaking the one game that I love, and thus it is better than the Vita. Freaking Kingdom Hearts. I want to say Birth by Sleep.
Yeah.
That was the radish. Although playing it, I felt I was gonna break the PSP every time. So maybe there was always a rush of exhilaration of playing.
Yes. Now, which anime do we hate the most?
Hate?
Yes.
Okay, Kevin.
No, I gotta gather myself. I gotta.
Let me go over my list real quick. But you have to have watched the whole thing too. Not just like you watch one episode and quit. You have to watch the entire thing.
Something you've watched all the way through and then you vividly hate.
Yes.
Oh, so valid hatred for a show.
Yes, valid hatred. Yes.
So Greg couldn't say nothing because he'd be like, "No, that's trash." He'd be like, "Have you watched it?" He's like, "No." Freaking that fool, Greg.
Oh, jeez. I'm trying to think. Have I ever finished an anime and then I was like...
That you hated? Yeah, see, that's interesting, actually. Here, can I say Naruto again?
Yeah, that's fair.
I mean, which sucks because it was a good ride watching it, but now that it's over and I've seen all of it,
Now that you've seen what they
now that I could look at the final product in its entirety, I don't know if I can...
Oh, you know what? I've got one.
Yeah? Okay, let's hear it.
What's it called? Axel World. I hated that one. I didn't like it. It's basically
I think I read the description for that in like Crunchyroll or some website. I'm like, no, this sounds dumb.
And I think I watched the entire thing too, which I quite regret because the main character is a little, and I really hate him.
Oh, like Gantz?
No, in Gantz, you go to like him.
You didn't say. No, what are you talking about? No, let's talk about. Okay, I haven't seen all of Gantz, but I hate that. Okay, Christopher.
I know he comes off as an.
There is a scene
you get over
where
it.
he tries. Okay, so the girl that tries to get in the first episode, she's like, "Oh,
I don't think the girl tries to get.
Yeah, that came out wrong. But there's an attempted rape in the first episode.
And
instead of trying to save the girl,
he watches.
He's watching. He's like, "Oh, I hope he puts it in right." And then another guy comes to save her, and he's like, "Ugh, why didn't that girl like me watching her get raped?" And then she goes to live with him for some reason, and then they're sleeping in his bed because he doesn't have a futon. Because why,
yes.
Japan? And then he tries to do things to her booty, and she's like, "No, don't do that." And he's like, "Oh, but like she was living with him under the guise of being a pet or some weird." So when they go grocery shopping and she'd buy dog food, and he'd be like, "Girl, what the hell is this?" She's like, "Oh, because I'm a dog, and you got." I watched a little bit more than we watched at Ismat's house, Christopher. I tell you, there's.
But hey, it gets better and better and better, and then you get to the ending, and you get really sad, you know.
How many episodes are there?
I think it's like 12 to 20, something around there.
How many did you
20.
watch?
It's 20-ish, yeah.
Because I think I've
watched all of them. I watched the entire thing. And it does end. Like, it has a definitive ending. There should be nothing else after that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's...
And I don't want to ruin the ending, because you need to watch.
Mm-hmm.
I
don't know, because I really...
Because once you hit that ending, you're just like... It's because it's kind of...
I think
really
I
sad.
saw up to the point where they started to figure out how to use, like, their battle suits
Yeah,
and stuff.
so that's pretty early on.
And I'm like, man, that's cool, but... Anytime the main character opens his mouth, I started skipping, and then it got to the point where I was skipping almost whole episodes. And I'm like, man, this show, perhaps not.
No, it's a good show. I recommend it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I don't like Axel World though, because that main character. I swear, I don't know why.
Axel World must be something else if you're defending Gantz, but you're saying no Axel World though.
Because I don't like characters that are little. What's it called? How do I put this kindly?
Rhymes with wussy?
Yes, there you go. Yes,
Yeah,
that is exactly the term that I would use. I don't like characters that are weak and spineless. It
So you don't like
me.
a bunch of harem animes or
Yeah.
Why is that, Japan?
Cause
Is that the stereotype over there?
Look,
The weak men get all the hotties because the hotties know the weak man won't do anything? Is that how it goes?
that must be it.
Oh, no, I think it's because I just don't like I like because like the thing for example like Death Note, right? Light Yagami and L, they're these really
Yeah, those are alpha males.
Yeah, they
Make
are.
no mistake.
They are, and they're brilliant. They have. They
You know what they are?
go
They're
through-
main characters.
Yes, exactly. They go through the struggles of life, and it's always a battle. And it's with like characters like the one from Axel World, it's not a battle. It's just a little getting stomped on. And
Oh, I have caught up on Boruto. I hate it.
Oh, yeah.
It's not done, but I have seen all of it. So that means it.
want to know what's another show that I liked and I don't like,
Hmm.
and that's Another. Have you ever seen that one?
Oh, that's the horror one where the girl has the eye patch.
Yeah,
or
yeah.
whatever.
I didn't like that one. And that was
I didn't
because
like how the whole premise was Japan, I guess, in their snub game, is on another level over there.
No, the ending was just. I didn't like it
Yeah, I remember the ending also being crap.
because it went like this and then veered the other way, and I was like, nah, I don't like it.
Okay, time.
Yes.
That
Oh shoot.
we got to do something.
Huh.
I said we would do something on this podcast, so let's try
yeah,
it out.
Yeah, okay, let's
Oh,
do it.
are we
Now-
gonna BS the thing?
Shh. What? Why is it that whenever I bring something up, you exactly say what it is and don't let me like just
Oh, well, I'm sorry.
reveal?
Well, reveal.
Maybe we should plan and coordinate. We're in the second season, but we'll get there, y'all. That third season is where it really starts hitting the walls.
Oh,
I mean, Chris, you can always just cut it out, you know.
I could. I won't. 'Cause that's my work.
Okay, that's honest. All right, well let's jump right in.
So we're going to make up an anime plot. We're going to do like a standard
Oh,
12 episode anime.
just 12 episodes.
Okay, yeah.
We're not gonna get a second season.
No.
Oh, we don't get.
No, we gotta get the feelers out.
Okay.
No. The last episode is going to be fillers so that we can allude to a second season, and then we just didn't get one.
No anime of mine is gonna follow that.
Yeah.
track.
No, we're
Hell
not doing
no.
that. No.
Vetoed. Sorry, Christopher.
No. If I
Okay.
get one season, I'm making one season and only one season.
Yeah, that one season's kicking in.
Okay.
Yes.
Genre. What kind of anime is this?
Well, I like thriller. You know, like a nice psychological.
What about an ecchi thriller? Like, oh no, he's looking up my skirt and then she's dead.
Are we doing like Elfen Lied maybe? is that
Man, dude,
actually-
imagine a modern day Elfen Lied though, man.
I really that's another anime that needed a second season that didn't get one. Elfen Lied.
Yeah, that's one of those that kind of hurts me a little bit even now because I've forgotten, but when I remember, it's like I'm reliving it again.
Yes.
Because that was one of those. Oh, let me just browse Netflix
Yep.
and see what I can find, and then
You found it.
and then you binge the whole thing,
Yep.
and then in the morning you're like, whoa.
Kinda
that
wish I
ending,
didn't binge
though.
it. I wanted to savor it.
No, and then after you binge it, you go and you watch it again because you're like, oh, maybe I missed something because that ending's kind of.
Yeah.
Um,
It was a good show though. It was great.
Okay.
yeah,
So
a lot of titties. Love it.
What's the premise of our anime?
That's a good question, Chris.
We could easily, just the way that they do, the premise is also the title. Have you noticed that about
Is
a
it
lot of
wrong
anime?
to pick up girls in a dungeon? Dumbest title, show's pretty good.
I've never watched it, so
Because he never picks up any girls in the dungeon ever. It's
Oh.
dumb.
So it is wrong.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's our premise?
Well,
Are we sent to another world, Ismat?
do you want to be sent to a
Is
world, Kevin?
is our anime a mecha? Is it what?
Oh, see, the thing with mecha though, I don't like mecha.
Oh no.
Yeah, I like Code Geass. It was great, but that's because I liked everything else about it besides the mecha.
Everything else was just good. Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
I understand that.
For me, because I don't like things that are like overpowered. So with like Overlord, for example, the main character is overpowered and he doesn't have any.
And he does nothing.
Well, no, he's actually kind of smart though, because he actually.
I
Just
know, but he
plans,
does nothing.
He plans it all out like he's weak.
Ismat, you're
But
defending.
he's overpowered, and it's just kind of that's the annoying part. He's overpowered, but he plans everything out like he's weak. So I do appreciate that.
Man, I totally had a description for what you just said, but man, it's okay. What is it? That's the same problem. Freaking you won't get it at first, but that's the same problem Boruto has. There's no sense of urgency. There's no stakes.
There is no stakes. That's the problem.
Every time they're like, "Oh no, will Boruto make it?" The answer is yes, he will. The first episode is him, like 4 or 5 years in the future.
But then again,
Or 3 or
in
whatever.
Overlord, he's the villain, so he is killing off.
I know,
like,
but what if the
innocent people.
first episode of Overlord was like, "I beat everybody," and then the rest of it is
that's the whole
flashback?
premise.
Yeah, I know. That's why Overlord sucks.
But no, good show though.
Man, I feel like I don't have a description for what we were supposed to be doing. Like,
Yeah, you
Okay.
know, I
I guess anime is hard, come to find out.
okay, so I think this is a good.
because this is something I've been thinking about too. So
This is a good improv lesson.
yes,
I feel like it would be good if you guys could get a little improv brain in you.
Okay.
I used to take improv classes, so the best way to start is to just. How about I give a premise, I give the setting and the characters, and then we go with it.
all right.
Okay, just like
we can do
Let's
that.
Whatever comes
construct a
to
building.
the top of your
Yeah,
mind,
we can do that.
go episode by episode, come up with the plot.
Okay, yes, all right.
Okay.
Give us the premise.
Yeah, I
first.
got-
So main character is this guy.
Oh, okay.
Oh, man, okay.
If you don't know what Chris is showing right now,
It's in the thumbnail.
Oh no! Come
I'm
on,
actually
Chris.
gonna make it the thumbnail.
No, you gotta blur my face at least,
No.
or blur the name. I don't know if
No,
the name's on there.
I mean, I don't know why you... It's my... Unironically, it's a great picture, and we just love it, because we're like, man, look at this man here.
But yeah, no, just blur out the.
Don't worry, I'll cut off the name.
Yeah, and stuff. But no, if you don't know what that is me. That
Yeah, it's a picture of one of the podcasters with the giant... no, not
my
John
giant
Stamos,
mustache.
yeah, no, it's a man... Isma, you got a man stash.
That's
you gotta
a
own
man's
it.
stash.
It's gone now, but I did have that stash at one point.
No,
in
the
time.
hair just dispersed through the rest of your face.
Well, no, I need a shave. I didn't shave this week.
I don't know,
Okay.
it looks like you kind of got some throat chest hair combo going.
Yeah,
They're starting...
yeah.
The worlds are colliding, Isma.
But no, yeah, I shave once a week, and
Yeah, see, that's too much.
no, that's too little because, as you can see, I've got like a full mane right now.
I don't know. I got a
Yeah,
little gruff.
give me another week, and I'll look like Osama bin Laden. So you know.
Yeah, see,
Yeah.
I think that's a bit of a stretch.
So that's our main character. Ismatu.
Yeah.
Ismat-dono?
Jimju-shan.
Oh,
Ismatu
okay.
Jimju-shan.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. This takes place at a high school, a seemingly normal high school.
God damn it! It's
Okay,
always a high school.
so if it's high school, then Isma gets the seat in the back next to the window, right?
No, he
Yeah,
gets
oh,
the
classic.
top left seat.
Oh yeah, in front. Oh yeah, why is it that no main character has ever sat in the front row?
Because
So
he's
what is that,
doing
Japan?
something in the back.
But he's always doing nothing in the back.
Well, like you know,
Give me an anime
like
where-
in Death Note, he's just looking out the window,
Yeah.
bored and and then he gets called on, and he just like answers the question perfect.
Ismatu-san has something to hide.
And what am I hiding?
Well, improv. What comes to the top of your head?
Oh, what?
His massive erection.
No, we're not doing this.
You got something to hide.
No, what's it called?
Is it wrong to be fully erect in first period?
There's the title right there.
God, no. This is an atrocious anime. I'm not watching.
Or it'd be like, no, it'd be Ismat-dono, the master of killing time.
Oh.
Man, that's...
Oh, wait, there we go. Time killing, there we go. So, it'd be about, what's it called? You can fast forward time?
No, I thought
Okay.
about killing time as in you're always just doing a bunch of shenanigans at your desk.
Isma has
yeah,
the
no.
secret ability to control time.
Oh, there we go,
So
yeah.
there we go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He controls time, there you go.
But you're dumb, because otherwise you'd be overpowered.
No.
No,
Or would you
Isma-
rather be overpowered, but you pretend to be dumb?
Ismat doesn't want X to find out. Fill in X.
Oh, who's X? Oh, we'll just call him X, there you go. It's just Mr. X. Yeah, there you go.
Mr. X.
Yes.
And then we should have people comment, well, who the hell names their kid Mr. X?
So that's episode 1. Episode 1, he
Mr.
finds
X
out-
looks like a delinquent. Oh, Mr. X is a transfer student. Bam. Okay, see, we're getting all of our tropes in. And Mr. X is actually a hot babe.
Oh, damn.
But why is the hot babe named Mr. X?
It's one of those stage names. It's like Deep Throat.
Can we change Mr. X to Deep Throat?
So Isma doesn't want Deep Throat to find out he can fast forward time,
With his
Yeah.
massive erection.
and Deep Throat is.
Wait, can I control time or just fast forward it?
How about you can control?
I think it's control, but I think it's within a microcosm of like...
within a range around you, around the time space you are in. You can control.
Okay, let's do like a 30-minute time span.
Okay.
Yes. You can control about 30 minutes. There you go. I don't know why 30 minutes, but it's just 30 minutes.
You know why 30 minutes. That's enough time. To get done what you need to.
You know, that's a good idea. He just goes back and so episode 2, he just goes back in time 30 minutes every 30 minutes, and yeah.
So the whole season is one episode.
And he just uses that same 30-minute time frame to do an assortment of tasks
Because
that needs to get done.
After 29 and a half minutes, Deep Throat finds out Ismat's secret. And so he has to keep rewinding, fast forwarding, skipping between times.
Oh man, does Deep Throat also have this ability?
Oh, dude,
no.
The whole season is just this 30-minute time span frame.
Oh, like 24? Oh man, think of that. Okay. It'd be an anime that takes place in real time?
Yeah, it's literally just 30 minutes. Every episode.
Man, there'd be an episode of Ismat just like doing his homework and then like eating dinner and then that'd be it. Maybe he gets a text or something. I don't know.
Okay, I think we got the premise down. So it's a 30-minute time frame.
Okay, but is it like a serious? Are we going serious or are we going jokey?
I was kind of
Okay,
hoping for
do you
something a
want...
little bit more
Okay, so...
thriller-esque.
Okay.
Deep Throat, the first encounter between Deep Throat and Ismat is Deep Throat falls off of a bookshelf because she was trying to put a book back, and then her falls on Ismat's face, and he has to rewind time to make sure he's not there. He allows her to fall on the floor, and then she breaks her caboose, and she goes to the hospital.
Perfect.
That's how he gets out of this situation.
See, I'm a genius. That's how you do it.
No, that reminds me of that Steins Gate crap where like, something about, they changed it to where I wish my dad wasn't a deadbeat who left us. And then they changed the timeline because that deadbeat dad didn't leave Japan, never got into the Moe culture.
Oh no, it was he didn't die. Was the
Oh no, I thought he left. Okay.
No, he was dead.
Okay, so how did they not? Okay, so how did they go back in time and stop him from dying? That doesn't make sense.
They told him not to get on the train or something like that because he died in like an accident. Like it was either a plane accident or a train accident or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And so they told him don't go on
What
the
if
train.
there wasn't? What about anime Final Destination?
Oh, dude, that'd be good too. I'd do that. That'd be fun.
Okay.
No, I mean,
or
but I
like
like where Ismat-dono and his time control is going. But I think on a separate anime, in our off season we can.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. They'll be like our sideshow.
So once Ismat-dono hospitalized Deep Throat, what does he do next?
Is that episode 1?
That's episode 2.
Now that I got 30
okay.
minutes, I can figure out which lotto tickets win me the lotto.
Yeah, but,
Yeah, but you misinput one number like that stupid piece of in Steins Gate, and you still win nothing.
It was because he wasn't even the one that put it in. It was the person that did it for him.
No, he's like, I put blah 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 instead of blah blah blah, and they're like, dude, they're like, but I won like $5. I think he won like a coupon or something.
No, he won like second place, which was like $10 or something like that.
Yeah. So yeah, same thing.
Yeah.
Basically nothing.
No, but but then I could rewind back to 30 minutes to when I lost and then fix it again. So,
But okay. So
but I only have 30 minutes. No, actually, it'd be horse racing. That's what I'd do. Because horse racing would take place in that 30-minute time span when I can actually make the bet.
Okay, so but what is the plot of our
and then
anime? Why are people watching?
yeah, jeez. So
We got a bunch of cool ideas, but like,
so Deep Throat in the hospital hacks into the lottery system.
Oh no!
how does Deep?
I don't know how that works, but okay.
She hacks into the lottery system to make sure and know
What hospital gives their patients access to the lottery system?
No, she has a
How did
laptop.
she get her laptop when her caboose is broken?
She had it in her chest. It was hiding between.
Okay,
the
yeah, no anime. We could hide things in crazy places, sure.
Not in the crack.
No,
Not in the broken.
because then it would be broken.
Yeah, man. See, that's no good.
Okay, so she knows exactly what ticket Ismat buys, and then she stops him. And at end of episode 3. What does Ismat do about this? He knows he's being followed.
Oh, so
Ismat's being followed? I didn't know
Ismat's
that.
being traced.
Do I pull a light and get rid of my pursuer? Is that what I do? I'm pretty sure that's what I do.
You can try. Do you know who Deep Throat is? Did you figure it out, or did you just send a helpless woman to the hospital?
I sent a hopeless woman to the hospital. Chris.
How far to deep fry offer to Buster? It's hard enough to go to the hospital first. I'm just thinking about how. Sorry, the real world application was going through my mind. I'm like, man, this is, I don't know.
But I think we got a good concept here. I likes it. The time controlling aspect.
Can we bring back the school rumble Purple Abyss?
Who falls in the purple abyss?
It's just a mechanic our show has. When they feel like they've embarrassed themselves, they throw themselves in the pit.
Ooh.
Ismat realized that he couldn't get the right lottery ticket and he falls into a purple abyss.
Oh, that's it?
Then he jumps back out and then episode 4. What does he do in episode 4?
How short was episode 3?
Short.
Was he? We don't have fixed time frames on our episodes.
No. It's 30 minutes. Every episode is 30 minutes. Because that's the amount of time I got.
I still don't think we have a plot.
And then he rewinds at the end of every episode. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
In that final episode, he chooses not to, and that's how the story ends?
Yes.
Because the day's over?
Yep.
Okay, but what's the plot? What's going
Okay, what's
all we've managed to do is put an innocent woman in the hospital.
No, that was deep though, but Ismat doesn't know. That's the problem.
Oh, man.
So basically, the whole season is just one day, but in 30-minute segments. Like I think we're going to need more than 12 episodes, though. Probably going to need, like, a good...
No,
we
we only get 12 episodes right now. They've told us...
We need 48.
Yeah, they don't know if our manga's going to sell enough to get that second season confirmed.
I guess we're going to have that cliffhanger.
Man.
It'll be half the days done.
What's the cliffhanger for? What was the central conflict?
I don't know, but, we needed the full day done.
Ismat never did get that lottery ticket.
Do you want to end here and then maybe pick this up?
Yeah,
later?
okay, this will be part 1 of part 2 of anime.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Thanks for listening, y'all. If you listen,
Wait.
I guess.
Okay, so I watched this show called Shimonetta, and there's a character who...
Oh, is that the one where they're just...
What the fuck?
There it is.
That thing.
Oh.
Thing? No.
If you go to anchor.fm/BEAN-STOCK, that's anchor.fm/bean-stock, you can find all the links for the podcast on all 6 of the platforms that we stream on. We also have all of our socials linked to the descriptions of each episode as well as on our Anchor page. We also have a YouTube channel which is also linked in the description and on the Anchor page. We have a Twitch channel as well. It's not linked on the Anchor page, but it will be in the description of this video. It is twitch.tv/beansonstream, spelled exactly as you would spell it, one word.